Well, hi everyone, and welcome to another High Masterclass. This time for our High Masterclass number 52. Who would have thought that we would be like this, like making 52 High Masterclasses? And we don't want to stop them. And today we are going to talk about a hot topic that will cover AI and how here at Interactive we are dealing with it. For that, we have one of our biggest AI enthusiasts at High Interactive. We have David Marques with us. He is like a masterclass OG. I think he was the one who made the first High Masterclass. Am I right, David?
Yes, it's true.
And he is here today. He is back for our High Masterclass number 52. And today we are going to talk about how design systems will survive the vibe coding era. And for that, David, that is here with us, he has wrote an article about this. You can scan it on the QR code that I'm about to show you over there. You can scan the QR code and also check on the description of this video. You will have like a full guide for the presentation that David is about to make. And yeah, before I pass the ball to David, let me just ask you, as I do always, to drop us a like, follow our YouTube channel, and stay tuned for more content like this that we have coming up for you. We have plenty more high master classes on the way for you to check. And yeah, with that said, David, hi, first of all. Hi, David.
I
Uh,
do.
can you tell us how useful this masterclass can be for the ones watching at home?
Okay, thank you for the introduction. Try to answer. I think this subject for today, it's in the beginning, but will be a critical point for the future. So everyone is talking about AI, and today we'll talk about AI, but the specific thing it's vibe coding. So I believe that you that are watching this masterclass probably have already tried and have already felt that experience. We are in the beginning. We will have some pain points, and we will talk about vibe coding and that pain points. It's important for who is or made part of a development team, stakeholders, product owners, so software development.
Okay, for sure. So I guess with that, the ones at home are ready for you to start your presentation. So David, be my guest. Let's go.
So let's go. Resume the content for today. So first of all, and probably you already know, but let me recap what is a design system. So design system is centralized documentation, everyone's know, that ensure consistency between product, between multiple application, between screens. Okay. Design system share your brand, your guidelines, your logos, your typography. Design systems have UI guidelines also, so for user interface, colors, iconography, UX recommendations, and also have a lifestyle guide that share live code as components, screen templates, icons, image themes, etc. So everyone's know, I hope, what is design system. But vibe coding. What is vibe coding? Vibe coding was promoted in the beginning of the year by a post made by OpenAI founder that I refuse say the name because I don't know. Andrew, I don't know. In February, he did a post in Twitter, old Twitter, in X social media, and he tried to explain the experience of prompting something, user prompt to describe a functionality, and the AI agent returned the codes. So this call it vibe coding, and it's not a new word, but it's today it's recognized as the experience to prompt information, prompt the description in the text area, and connect with AI agents. User prompts. So, as I said, I believe that you already try, you already have this experience, but vibe coding recognizes when the AI generates code based on our description. So we have an interface that's receive this information to the AI agent. AI agent connect to the LLM, and the LLM will return the code that we expected. Okay, so this is user prompt. The current stage of vibe coding. We are in the early stage of adoption. We can assume that everyone's that's work in software development already tries. Probably don't use every day, but probably try to generate a sample code, a function, a bug fixing, or an entire application, an entire landing page. Okay, it's in the beginning. This is the truth. But we have speed of adoption. And as you can see in the image, this chart represents a time adoption in years by ChatGPT. That was the first AI agent that probably almost everyone tried, and internet. And you can compare that is faster than ever. So the speed of technological adoption is faster than ever. And if you try to imagine that ChatGPT only have 3 years, and today we are talking about vibe coding, that is a specific thing around the AI agents. It's not so far away from here. So probably the beginning is not the beginning. And let me explain what this means. So being at the beginning for AI adoption, for AI vibe coding, does not carry the same meaning in the digital area as it did in the past. This means that the adoption is faster than ever, and you can see in this illustration that represents the mainstream. What is mainstream? It's when a technology or a product, it's used almost for everyone, by everyone. And you can see 30 years for radio, 30 years for TV, 24 years for computer, 26 years for email, only 16 years for mobile phone, not mobile phone, for smartphone, only 9 years for USB technology. So imagine blockchain, imagine AI. Probably it's faster and faster than ever because we have internet, because we have multiple ways of connections. This type of specific thing, AI agent for vibe coding, probably it's not about 1 year, it's about months. It's about months, okay? So everyone uses it. I bring some usage data, some keys from news, from the internet, from the newspapers, that they are bringing some information for us. And let me resume, 87% of the 500 largest companies are using vibe coding. 87%. Obviously, the largest companies are tech companies, but they are using almost 100% use vibe coding. Agile sprints are 29% faster than ever. Okay, we are faster based on vibe coding. 63% of active developers recognize that they are using vibe coding every day in the daily routine. Okay, we can have ChatGPT, we can have Copilot, we can have Cloud Code. We have a lot of tools that you can use. AI, the Gemini, the Google, from Google. 48% of developers, senior developers, more than 5 years, are replacing 50% the repeated tasks by AI. 77% of freelancers recognize that AI it's a competitive tool. Okay, they need to use it to be competitive across the companies. So we are talking about 3 years, a tool that have 3 years, not 3 years, because some of that tools that we are using today, it's only have months, 1 year probably. But let's talk about the challenge for today. So we resume that what is a design system. We'll talk about AI and specific vibe coding. Let's recap and let's assume that we have a challenge. And the challenge is when the clients say vibe coding doesn't follow my design system. So this is our challenge. I think will be a big challenge for next months. As you know, probably I expect we at High Interactive, our expertise is about design systems. Probably our main service it's delivery design systems, and we are facing this type of challenge. So we have a design systems. Developers are using vibe coding, but the vibe coding agent is not returning the right guidelines based on design system. How do we ensure that design systems guidelines are consistently followed when vibe coding are used? This is what we will talk about in the next slides and try to explain how we do it. Let's define the key points. Code generation. So when we are talking about code generation, we need to answer to those bullets. Need to follow our UI guidelines, the colors, margin, spacings, etc. Follow our name and code conventions that you have in our codes. It's important to be understood. Include our UI libraries. If we are using a UI framework, if you are using a specific UI library with some specific components, only use our components. So every interface, it's a main rule for us in our projects. Every interface, every screen, all applications only use design systems components, design systems elements, design systems custom components. Okay, we can use specific elements from HTML, but also we can use a custom component that we made for or we build for this enterprise. Generate the HTML the correct way. It's a pain point. Sometimes the AI agents doesn't follow the right HTML structure. And also don't forget the accessibility is very important. So those bullets we need to answer without lost the benefits of vibe coding. So we want to use vibe coding, but also need to include those bullets. And we want to use vibe coding because it's speed, because the live testing and the agility. This is the main goals that we have and in the vibe coding. How solve it? So how to solve it? Integrating the design system into the AI agent. So we are talking about to train a vibe coding AI agent, so an agent that connects to LLM with design systems guidelines. So our AI agent that generate code for us need to know each type of rules we are using in our code and ensure that AI agent will follow our rules. Okay, this ensures that output is compliant with your defined rules. So if you define the colors, the spacing, the name conventions, the code conventions from the very first line, and pay attention to this from the very first line. How integrate? The approach is almost the same for those multiples LLMs because today we have the model context protocol, the MCP, and all LLMs connect the same way. Okay, let's detail the process. First, you need a robust lifestyle guide. So the hardest and the most critical step. Everything contained in the lifestyle guide will be used by the AI agent to generate code. This means that your AI agent will learn by your lifestyle guide. A lifestyle guide, it's made part of your design systems. And so it's the code live that you can try, use it, experiment. And this process will ensure that your AI agent will follow 100% your rules, but, and that's why it's the hardest part, any mistake or inconsistencies in your documentation, in your lifestyle guide, will be also reproduced. So if you are missing something, if you are share documentation with some errors, mistakes, wrong guidelines, the vibe coding will be returned code with those mistakes. Okay, pay attention to this. Incorporating data. How we have 2 steps to do it, and it's easy. This can be the accomplished in several ways, but how we do it, the simplest way is, in the first moment, it's share the URLs with the AI agent. So you say to the AI agent, base your codes on the content inside those URLs. Okay, so it's something like generate a list of URLs and say to the AI agent to follow the content in those URLs, and configure your AI agent to only use those contents. So something like you are AI agent and you are working for our company, and you only return information based on this type of the content inside those URLs. Something like, imagine that you are using your AI agent and you ask a question about another thing. So, something like, which day is today? If you configure well your AI agent, probably you don't have an answer. Okay. The idea is that your AI agent only return code, don't answer to anything outside of that context. Testing and refinement. So it's very important. After config your AI agents, your vibe coding agents, you need to make some adjustments and fine tuning, okay, to ensure that generate codes follow the guidelines. It's only to find some mistakes, and I can ensure that you will in the initial tests find a lot of mistakes, a lot of things that are missing. It's common. It's based on our experience, and that's why I said before that the lifestyle guide documentation is very important for this case to solve these needs, this issue. Okay, this is critical to have a perfectly compliant documentation, and it's very difficult because it's almost impossible to share everything, and you will find when you are testing, when you are using, you'll find the mistakes or the missing parts. Okay, at Interactive, we are experts in this process. Okay, you have a lot of experience that we know that if you don't explain the 5 steps of the button, probably the AI agent will implement wrong. This happens also with developers. When designer doesn't explain everything, probably they will implementing in their own way, in the wrong way. Maintenance and continuous improvement. This is also an important part. It happens with the design systems. It happens with all projects, all software. Need to happen also with the AI agent. So ensure vibe coding remains efficient and scalable. It's essential to establish a continuous feedback loop the delivery team. So you need to find a way to receive updates from the users, from designers, from developers, from who is using the agent, the vibe coding, agent vibe coding. But I recognize that are 3 main dots, 3 main moments that you need to update your vibe coding agents. When the core technology update, recall that the technology is the technology that you are using to develop your projects. For example, if you are using a React library, You need to update the React library when the team decides to update the React library. The AI agent needs to know to generate the same code. Imagine, for example, that in, in, in specific moments, the community recognize that it's a security issue in the specific library. We have ways to know it. You need to update them, okay? Design systems evolution. So when the UI team, UX team implement new approach, new changes in the design system, you need to update also your vibe coding agent, okay? And also when you receive feedbacks to improvements by the user AI agent. So someone that is trying to implement something with the AI agent and give some feedback that something is wrong or missing, you need to update it. So are the key points: design system change, UI library change, and feedback to improvements. And that's it, okay? The simplest way, we are working on that. I think before I had already shared some topics about this. We are working on solving this problem, and this is the initial deep dive in terms of vibe coding, okay? We are building some tools, and stay connected because in the next weeks we will share those tools to improve this type of gap. Let's say we don't know how will be the future, but at this moment we are trying to solve this gap, and in next years we'll have another gaps to solve it. Thank you for your time.
For sure. So, thanks for the presentation, David. It was really, really insightful. I'm speaking about like my case over here. I don't know much of this area, and I got really cool insights on these aspects that I wasn't in the know of. Like I haven't heard of it,
I think
and yeah.
everyone's it's giving the first steps, and probably only who are implementing a new design systems and try to using vibe coding feel this gap. Oh, I want to use a vibe coding in my company, but the code generated by the vibe coding agent, it's not the same that I need. How I know that, okay, we have a simplest way that creates tokens, but it's not enough. It's not enough.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, yeah, and I'm sure the ones at home also really got the cool insights you gave them with this presentation. And speaking to them right now, if you enjoyed this presentation by David, please drop us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yeah, if you have any type of question that you would like, because I know this topic can come up with a lot of questions. There are a lot of doubts right now about this hot topic that is regarding AI. And if you have any type of question, please drop them on the comment section of this video. And yeah, we will answer as soon as we see the question or the comment that you would like to put on this video. And yeah, with that said, thank you, David. Thanks to the ones at home who stood by till the end. And see you on the next High Masterclass. I don't know if it will be with David or with anyone here at High Interactive, but for sure David will come back soon to this High Masterclass scene.
Yes.
And yeah, see you on the next one. Bye bye. See you,
Bye bye.
everyone.
Thank you.